Hello, good afternoon. Thank you so much for coming again in our daily briefing of COP30 presidency. As Rubens mentioned, we are really privileged to have two great guests here to talk about the importance of multi-level governance, having city governors, ministers of cities. It's a key to implementation. They are on the front line of implementation. But before passing the microphone to our distinguished guest, let me tell you a little bit, as we're doing every day, on telling what happened during the day on these topics. First, I'm glad to announce that yesterday was 111 NDCs, today is 112, so a little update on the NDCs. We also had today the plan to accelerate solutions on multi-level governance that has been announced, with more than 6,000 officials saying that they will accelerate actions at the municipal level. We also had a very important meeting led by the Brazilian government with the German government, and our Minister Jader was there with CHAMP. As everybody knows, the CHAMP coalition, showing the leadership of cities. I believe the cities' actions is the big news of COP30, showing the leadership that we have seen from city and local government-led. We also had today the important meeting on the campaign of Beat the Heat Implementation Day. This was launched a multirão on fighting, obviously, extreme weather. On that, we had more than 185 cities talking about concrete actions to beat the heat in terms of putting trees, cooling pledges in their cities, and financing for beating the heat. We also had today the Latin American and Caribbean water investment programs being announced, with $20 billion for climate resilience, water security by 2030. Very concrete actions related to local actions there. And two other announcements that were made throughout the day today. There was the launch of No Organic Waste, the NOW plan, to accelerate solutions about organic waste. This is a really important new solutions for many developing countries. So this campaign was announced. And finally, as you all been invited after this press conference, we are going to launch the thematic areas of the action agenda. And in that launch late this afternoon, the yearbook on global climate action of 2025 of the climate champions, who is going also to be announced. So as we have asked, and I think we've seen a lot of response from the day yesterday and the day today, a lot of actions on implementation. Finally, the news on the negotiations, because I'm sure that will come. We had some negotiations also going on in parallel. We had the discussions on just transition, started some negotiation on the just transition today. We had a very good open meeting with the local constituencies and negotiators on the just transition. Again, very solid and concrete suggestions on how to go forward with that. And we also had negotiations on the gender working group as well. And obviously, as you know, the consultations on the 4 topics has continued yesterday, and today started at 3. The negotiations on the 4 topics have continued this afternoon. With this short summary of the day we had today, I pass over to our distinguished Minister of Cities. There has been a great partnership throughout this year, so I wanted also to thank the Minister for the partnership that we have had with COP30 presidency to put cities and state governments at the center of COP30's actions, and now that we've seen here in Belém. Thank you.